Luna, can I talk to you for a second?
What's up?
Riley just told me she loves me again, and I can't get over how adorable she is. I'm really happy when Riley gets all affectionate like that.
Wait, again? Isn't Riley an adult now? You can't keep treating her like a kid forever.
What? Why not? Riley will always be my adorable little sister. Why are you being so cold, Luna? It's normal for a sister to be affectionate with her brother, right?
No, it's not. Honestly, I think it's a little weird. You're always thinking about your sister. Are you even considering us?
Of course I am. But come on, we're family. I feel like I have to protect Riley more than anything.
So you're saying Riley's more important than me?
What? No, that's not what I meant. It's just that Riley is special. I wish you could understand her a little better, Luna.
No, it's not about understanding. It's a little weird. And shouldn't Riley start becoming independent by now?
Independent? No way. I'll always protect Riley. She's too reckless without me. So, Luna, can't you be a little nicer to her?
Daniel, it's just strange how overprotective you are with your sister.
Strange? But seeing Riley smile makes me the happiest. When she's in trouble, it hurts me even more.
I'm telling you, you are obsessed with your sister. It's time you wake up and start valuing our relationship, don't you think?
I mean, I care about you too, Luna. But of course, Riley's the most important. We're siblings. We have a special bond.
I don't even know what you're talking about anymore. What could he possibly see in an ugly woman like you? Riley? Honestly, I'm starting to question my brother's taste. It's just so embarrassing. Hey, Riley? How did someone as ugly as you manage to trick my brother? How did you even get him to marry you? I'd love to hear all the details, though it's probably a waste of time. I'm not ugly, so talking to someone ugly like you, Luna, would be a total waste of time, right? Why are you texting me? I'm kind of busy, you know. Pretending to be busy with work? Pointless. No one in the world would ask an ugly person like you to do any work, right? Coming from someone who's unemployed, I really don't want to hear that, Riley. And by the way, isn't this whole training to be a good wife thing a little outdated, don't you think? What? Are you mocking me? What I'm doing is proper training. I'm perfecting housework and cooking so I can devote myself to my future husband. I'm just focusing on becoming a good wife. And my brother said he's fine with that. It's safer to stay at home, and there are too many dangers outside. So obviously, it's the right thing to do. Since my brother agrees, there's no problem at all. Jesus, training to be a good wife, huh? Look, using that as an excuse not to work in this day and age, I don't know about that. Have you ever thought about how others see you? If you think you can live like that forever, you're being naive. If you make fun of me, my brother won't stay quiet, you know? He's going to protect me, so it doesn't matter what you say. Luna, seriously? Well, I am his cute little sister. And anyway, your marriage? It's up to me how I feel about it, you know? If I'm not okay with it, I can object all I want and even stop it. So, maybe you should start trying to get on my good side, huh? Look, I don't get what you're trying to say. Is your brother really that important to you? Or is there some sort of jealousy toward me? If that's the case, instead of being passive-aggressive, how about you just straight up tell your brother that he shouldn't marry me? Telling me all this won't change anything, and honestly, it's really unpleasant. Wow, the way you're talking is kind of scary and intense. I don't think you need to be so hostile toward me. You're the one throwing shade here. I'm just stating the facts, and I don't mean anything bad by it, If normal conversation makes you feel that way, then I guess I can't say anything anymore. But you did call me ugly, so how do you feel about that? What? You owe me an apology. You really hurt my feelings. Luna, your tone was so cold, it honestly shocked me. What? You're saying I hurt you? You're the one who called me ugly first, right? You didn't even bother to show any respect. Shouldn't you be the one apologizing here? Otherwise, I'll tell my brother. He's on my side. And if you want to get married, you better apologize to me now, or you're really going to regret it. I have no idea what you're talking about. First of all, if you want to cancel my marriage with Daniel, then what's your plan? Are you planning to marry your own brother? Are you going to keep sabotaging his relationships every time he dates someone? That doesn't make any sense. At some point, Daniel is going to have a family of his own. And even if you try to stop that, it's only going to be pointless, don't you think? If it's someone I like, I'm fine with it. But someone like you, Luna, just won't do. You're not attractive at all. Is that so? So you don't like me because I'm ugly. If I were a model-level beauty, would that make you happy? It's not just about looks, though your looks are definitely a problem. You're as rude as ever. Anyway, it seems like you don't have any real reason for texting, so excuse me.
Luna, did you say something to Riley? If you deliberately hurt her, I won't forgive you.
What are you talking about?
Riley just called me crying. It's because of something you said, right?
What? Shouldn't you be asking Riley that question instead?
What did you say to her?
Gosh, I'm the one who feels like crying over here.
You know, Luna, you're really a tough woman. Not exactly cute if you ask me. Anyway, stop messing with Riley. She's my sister, you know. Are you jealous?
Excuse me? If anyone's acting jealous here, it's your sister.
What do you even have against Riley? Is it because she's cute?
Oh my God. There's no point in this, is there? You're clearly not interested in listening. Every time it involves your sister, you completely lose all sense of logic, Daniel. No matter what I say, you always put Riley first. At this rate, we can't even have a proper conversation.
That's not true.
Well, one thing is clear. Riley definitely doesn't approve of our marriage. I mean, everything she says and does makes that obvious. Continuing with the wedding under these conditions might be reckless. I really don't want to provoke Riley any further, and deep down, I think you've realized that too, Daniel. Maybe, just maybe, you're even considering the option of canceling the wedding.
What? What are you talking about? The wedding is happening, no question about it. What would I even tell our families and friends if we canceled? The invitations have already been sent, and everything is ready. Calling it off now is impossible.
Oh, so you're really going through with it. But is that because you truly want to marry me? Or are you just worried about appearances? Is this wedding for your family and coworkers? Or is it because you actually want to build a life with me? I need to know.
It's not just my family. Even my boss and coworkers are looking forward to it. There's no way we can cancel now. Have you seriously considered canceling the wedding that easily, Luna?
So that's how it is. So you really do want to marry me, right? Then I think you need to clearly tell Riley that. You really should tell her that you're tying the knot with me, or she's just not going to accept it.
Why do I have to go out of my way to say something like that? Isn't it obvious already? There's no need to say it.
Maybe it's clear to you, Daniel, but Riley hasn't gotten that message. That's why she keeps throwing snide comments at me. She probably feels like I'm taking you away from her and she's upset about it.
There's no way Riley would do something like that. She's my sweet little sister, and she wouldn't be that mean.
No, it's because you keep defending her that she thinks her actions are justified. By always protecting her, you're encouraging her to be even more rude to me. Unless you tell her, the person I want to marry is Luna, she's never going to accept it. Feelings don't get across unless you say them out loud.
Why do I have to say something so embarrassing? Isn't it obvious enough already?
That's exactly why Riley keeps picking on me, because you don't say anything. She calls me ugly and other names. Do you have any idea how much that hurts me, Daniel?
Well, Riley's always been cute. Maybe she's just comparing herself to you. Can't be helped, right?
At the very least, you should defend your wife. What are you even thinking?
You're seriously competing with my sister? That's ridiculous. She's my sister, for crying out loud. Why are you trying to compete with her?
I'm not competing. I'm just stating the facts.
If this escalates any further, I'll get angry for real. Stop messing with my cute sister. Stop making her cry.
You're clearly not listening at all. Fine, whatever. Just tell Riley that I'm your wife already. If you don't even do that, it's only going to cause more problems down the line.
Hey Luna, do you have any preference about the seating arrangement?
Huh? What do you mean?
Like, do you have a specific seat you want?
What? What kind of preference?
I see. So you don't have a preference, right? I figured you wouldn't be picky, Luna.
Wait, what are you talking about? I don't follow.
So, it's okay if your seat is anywhere, right?
My seat? I'm pretty sure my seat is the bride's seat. What do you mean by preference anyway?
Well, can't my sister sit there instead?
What? Your sister?
Does it really matter where you sit? Riley wants to sit in the bride's seat, so just deal with it.
Wait a minute. You're saying Riley will sit in the bride's seat?
Yeah, so? Is that a problem?
What? Of course it's a problem. Stop joking around and start getting ready.
You know, you're too old to be whining all the time. Aren't you embarrassed to act like this as the bride?
I don't understand.
Anyway, when you come back, stop sulking. Just stand around somewhere during the ceremony. Sitting in any random seat works too.
This is ridiculous.
What's ridiculous? Prioritizing my sister is obvious. She's family. She wants to sit in the bride's seat, so you have to deal with it. Just stand somewhere during the ceremony. Riley said the same.
I'm already at home.
What? What do you mean you're at home? Where?
I'm canceling the wedding. Actually, I'm calling off the whole marriage. Daniel, if you think back on everything, it should be clear. It's obvious by now that you keep putting your sister first and have shown no respect for me. There's no way we can go through with this marriage in that state. So I'm asking you, let's get a divorce.
What? What are you saying? Divorce all of a sudden? That's impossible. If this is a joke, it's in terrible taste. Stop it. This is a mess for me and for everyone else too. Why are you suddenly saying this? Just come back already. The wedding venue is in chaos. Our families and friends are all waiting for us.
It's in chaos because of the stupid thing you did, right? You brought this on yourself, so don't blame me. What were you thinking? Trying to put your sister in the bride's seat? That's beyond ridiculous. Honestly, it's disgusting. I've realized it too. I didn't have good judgment. Ending up in this ridiculous situation was the worst mistake of my life. This marriage has turned out to be the worst choice I've ever made. And I don't want anything more to do with you. Because, let's be real, you and your sister are both seriously messed up.
What? Wait a minute. Let's calm down and think about this. Why are you so mad? What about the wedding? I'm shocked too, but even the family members are already furious. What am I supposed to do now?
I don't care. I've already informed my family, so you have to handle your side yourself. I've told my friends too, so they're all on board. Your family saw everything, so there's no need for explanations. They'll figure out pretty quickly that you and your sister are the problem. Everyone saw what happened, and I doubt you'll be able to smooth this over.
Calling us crazy like that is way out of line. Why do I have to be talked to like this? All I did was take care of my sister, that's all. Just come back already. A bride disappearing in the middle of a wedding is what's really crazy. No matter what, we have to avoid that.
Excuse me? You're the crazy one here. Saying you want to put your sister in the bride's seat is the most absurd thing ever. No matter what you say, I'm never coming back. Do you really think I'd come back just to save your image? There's no way that's happening. If you were so concerned about appearances, why would you even think of putting your sister in the bride's seat at our wedding? Anyone with common sense would realize how wrong that is.
Well, but Riley said that's what she wanted. As her brother, I just wanted to make her happy, you know?
A brother's job is also to tell his sister when something is wrong. Honestly, both of you are out of line, so there's no point in talking anymore. Figure out how ridiculous you two are, and then maybe you can come back and try again.
Luna, I want to talk to you. Where are you right now? Let's sit down and talk this through face to face.
Huh? You've got to be kidding, right? There's nothing left for us to talk about. What do you even want to say?
It was a mess after that, you know? The wedding was suddenly canceled and everyone wanted an explanation. My family was furious, but we managed to calm things down. So where are you, Luna? We need to talk this out properly after all that's happened.
You never really listen to me, do you?
What? That's not true.
There's no point in talking with someone who I know won't listen. I know it's a waste of time. If you have something to say, why don't you just text me on WhatsApp?
You said you're calling off the marriage, but what are you going to do? We're already married, so it's not that easy to just break up.
Who said it's easy?
So, you're serious about this?
Of course. Do you even realize what you did at our wedding? Your obsession with your sister is beyond ridiculous, and you humiliated me in front of everyone. How can you even still talk about wanting to stay married? You never considered my feelings for even a second, and now you have the nerve to say that?
You were mad about the seating thing? I didn't think you'd be this angry, honestly. But walking out of the wedding like that, wasn't that a bit much?
Too much? After what you did, that's the least you deserved.
Even your mom was furious. And as she was leaving, she threw a parting shot at me. She said, "Congratulations on marrying your sister." I was embarrassed too.
Well, that's exactly what you had coming, don't you think? You were the one who tried to put your sister in the bride's seat. What do you think my parents were feeling?
I honestly didn't think it through that far. I never imagined it would turn into such a big deal.
Oh, really? Well, this is how it turned out in the end. Marrying you was a mistake on my part, but there's nothing left to discuss. So, goodbye. I'm done with this.
What? You're really going through with a divorce? Canceling the wedding and now wanting a divorce is just crazy. What happened to the love you had for me?
Seriously? Love? Are you stupid?
What? Stupid? Why are you saying that? I'm asking you seriously. If you had any love left for me, you wouldn't be talking about divorce.
If that's what you mean, then no, there's no love left.
What? Then why did you marry me in the first place?
Before we got married, you weren't this obsessed with your sister. But after the wedding, Riley got worse, and you just went along with it. I'm a normal person, and if you keep treating me that disrespectfully, of course I'm going to snap. Before I lost my temper, I tried talking things out with you multiple times. I even spelled it out for you as bluntly as possible, thinking you'd understand because of how oblivious you are.
I don't remember you ever saying that.
Huh? You really weren't listening, were you? After we got married, Riley suddenly started coming over, breaking things I cherished, tearing my favorite clothes, and destroying the furniture. And when I confronted you about it, what did you say?
What did I say? I don't really remember.
You yelled, "Don't make my sister cry. It's your fault for leaving things in her way." You got angry over the most ridiculous thing. Looking back, it's almost laughable.
Yeah, I might have gone too far with that. But back then, Riley told me you were the one harassing her. I thought maybe what she said was true.
What? What exactly did she say? Tell me.
She told me that it was all your fault, that you were framing her, trying to make me cut ties with her. She said you were jealous of how close we were, and that's why you were doing all that. She said there are these subtle ways women harass each other that only they would understand. So I thought maybe she was right.
Yeah, of course. You don't think my words have any value. Everything your precious sister says is the absolute truth, and you just accept it and believe it all. Makes sense, right? Wait, no, it doesn't. Who's your wife here? You're completely ignoring the woman you chose to marry. Don't mess with me. You should have listened to both sides before deciding. But honestly, it's pointless to keep saying this. It's over now, so whatever.
Wait, Luna. I can tell you are really angry. I'm sorry, Luna. Maybe I was a little insensitive.
A little? No, a lot.
But my parents did scold Riley after what happened, and she seems to regret it. Don't you think going as far as divorce is too extreme? I'll work on fixing what I did wrong too. We could always redo the wedding.
Absolutely not.
Huh? No? What? Why? I feel like I've compromised quite a bit. Isn't that enough? Still no?
I'm absolutely getting a divorce. You two are just too gross. Siblings totally fixated on one another? In a typical family, that might be funny, but you all have really crossed the line. There's no way I can keep living with you. I've reached my limit. And Riley's saying the outside world is dangerous so I don't work? What century is she living in? These days, that's not even a valid reason not to work. Hiding at home for bride training? I'd honestly love to see what she's actually doing. And how does she expect to find a partner without even going outside? Does she think her future husband is just going to fall from the sky? Anyone with common sense would realize how ridiculous that is. And Riley's older than me, right? She's almost 31. Bride training at that age? It's not even funny. I've never seen anyone so out of touch with reality.
Riley was physically weak when she was younger. That's why our parents and I ended up spoiling her as she grew up. Taking care of her is just what we do as a family, and I don't see that as a bad thing.
I don't care. That's your family's problem, not mine. Stop using that as an excuse, and don't drag me into it. If I had known about all this before we got married, there's no way I would have gone through with it. But at least I've realized it now. I'm grateful I won't have to waste any more of my time on this. So, my brother will come pick up my things tomorrow. I'll leave the keys in the mailbox. And I'll leave the divorce papers with them too. So please submit them as soon as possible.
No. Divorce is really impossible. How am I supposed to explain this to my parents or my boss?
You don't need to say anything to your parents. They saw the whole thing, so there's no need for an explanation. And your obsession with appearances? I've grown to absolutely hate that about you. If you don't submit the divorce papers, I'll consult a lawyer. If it comes to that, it'll cost you extra time and money, so it'd be smarter to file them as soon as possible.
A lawyer? Please don't take it that far.
Well, that just shows how serious I am. I want to end this marriage as quickly as possible. If a lawyer gets involved, you'll be the one covering the costs, and I'll be claiming alimony. If you don't want to add unnecessary expenses, it's best to just quietly go through with a divorce. Besides, you can stay lovey-dovey with Riley forever, so shouldn't you be happy? Congrats! You get to be with your sister for the rest of your life. Luna, are you serious? Are you really divorcing my brother? I can't believe it! After all the trouble you caused at the wedding? Isn't this a bit too much? Of course it's not too much. No matter what you say, I'm serious. What? This isn't like you. I'm sorry. I'll admit, maybe I went too far. I've apologized, so you'll forgive me, right? Forgive you for what? Huh? What exactly am I supposed to forgive? My divorce from Daniel is already in motion. It may not be official yet, but we're in the process. What you, or rather, both of you, did was too much for me to handle. It's not about forgiveness or not. So, you're really getting a divorce? Don't make it seem like it's all my fault, okay? Well, I don't think it's entirely your fault, but it's clear that you were the one who triggered everything. But hey, isn't this a good thing for you? Now you don't have to worry about your beloved brother marrying me, and you can have him all to yourself. Just remember, you can't marry your brother though, so good luck with your bride training. Of course, I know that. I just want to get married. Huh? That's why I'm saying good luck. I wanted to get married before you, Luna, that's all. What are you even talking about? I knew my brother had a girlfriend, but when I found out about you and heard that I was a year older, I was determined to get married before you. But then you went ahead and married my brother without my permission, and that pissed me off. I never had any intention of taking my brother from you. And marrying him? That's just ridiculous. Wait, hold on. So what you're saying is, because we're around the same age, you just decided to see me as your rival, and you thought you lost to me, so you started harassing me? To put it simply, yes. Wait, Riley. We have no connection to each other, right? What do you mean? Sure, I was dating your brother Daniel, but we were strangers before that, so why compete with me? Who cares if you get married before or after me? You harassed me over that? I'm shocked. Well, it's not my fault you're close to my age. I couldn't help it. But I wasn't actually trying to make you two divorce. It's still not too late, you know? Why didn't you make up with my brother? Otherwise, our family is turning against me too. They're even calling me a disgrace and saying they'll kick me out of the house for being so unreasonable. Can you believe it? So, if you stayed married, it might have worked out better for me. Riley, let me be clear. If you keep living like this, you're going to ruin your life. It's not going to end well for you. What? How can you talk to me like that? It's the truth, and deep down you know it too. You ruined your brother's marriage and are trying to shift the blame, but no one's going to listen to you anymore. That's why you reached out to me, right? The way people are reacting now, that's how they really see you. What? So what am I supposed to do?
First, you need to face reality. As long as you're sheltered and coddled by your family, nothing will change. Sure, the outside world can be tough, but you can't keep running from it. Riley, do you realize that staying like this is only going to make things worse? If you keep living this way, you'll just keep falling behind. You need to take control of your own life, or eventually it'll be too late to fix anything. Marriage isn't something you can leave up to someone else. Stop hiding behind bride training and start taking charge of your own future.
But I don't even know what to do anymore.
Start by taking responsibility for your own actions. Even if it's just little by little, take a step forward. That's all I can say. The rest is up to you. Good luck finding your own path. I completely cut ties with both Daniel and Riley. The divorce papers were submitted quickly, and I finally became free. As expected, both Daniel and Riley spiraled downward. Riley was kicked out by her parents, and once she lost their support, she faced the harsh realities of life. Having never stepped into the outside world, she couldn't find a job, and it seems she's still wandering aimlessly. As for Daniel, his reputation at work took a nosedive. He became the subject of gossip, labeled as the guy who's too dependent on his sister, and was removed from the fast track to promotion. His superiors and colleagues had witnessed the chaos at our wedding, which only made his position more precarious. What's worse, Riley's over-reliance on Daniel caused their relationship to deteriorate further. Even now, Riley's still calling out, "Daniel, help me," while continuing to burden him with her inability to do anything on her own. I've heard that Daniel has grown tired of her. As for me, I feel completely refreshed, having escaped such a toxic relationship. In my new environment, surrounded by wonderful people, I've regained my sense of self. I sincerely hope to meet someone great again in the future.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Olivia, I need to talk to you. You got a minute?
What's wrong, Daniel? Why are you texting me? Aren't you in the next room?
Sorry. I know it's not something to talk about through text message, but I don't think I can do it face to face.
Okay. I don't understand, but what is it about?
I want to break up.
Huh?
I don't think we're right for each other.
What's wrong with you all of a sudden? We've known each other since high school.
We've known each other for a long time, but looking back, I realize I've just been going with the flow without really thinking.
Going with the flow?
We were in the same class, seated next to each other, so we became close friends. Then somehow we started dating, and before we knew it, we got married. But honestly, I regret it. I wish I had thought about it more carefully.
I see. Never thought that's how you felt. I have no words. I loved you with all my heart. I was so happy when you proposed to me. I was thinking you felt the same way.
I'm sorry to say this, but it was one-sided.
So, that means you never liked me?
I'm sorry.
Then why did you marry me?
You've always been responsible since we were in school, dedicated to your work, and you took good care of me. I thought you were perfect as a life partner, but I never considered you as someone I'd have romantic feelings for.
I see. So in other words, I was just a convenient option for you, huh?
I'm not saying that, but you know, we only live once, right? I just want to live true to my feelings.
What do you mean?
I can't see us staying married any longer.
I understand that you want to break up with me, but it's so out of nowhere that I'm kind of freaking out.
I know. I'm sorry, but this is how I really feel.
So, is that the only reason you want to leave me?
Huh?
You talk about compatibility and going along with the flow, but I have a feeling there's more to it.
Okay, let me make it clear then. I'm in love with somebody else.
Who?
Her name is Amber. She comes from a wealthy family. Her father owns a company.
So you've been cheating on me?
It's not cheating. I really like her.
That's cheating. You're married to me. And you're out here dating somebody else.
Right. Well, either way, I'm only in love with Amber. I want a divorce.
If we get divorced, I'll have to claim alimony, you know, right?
Yeah, I'll pay you whatever you want.
Really? You were addicted to gambling before we got married. I know you don't have enough savings.
Well, yes, but she's the daughter of the president. If I marry her, I can quickly recover the money lost through alimony.
Daniel, don't you have any intention of reconsidering the divorce?
Huh?
You haven't proposed to her yet, right? I think we still have a chance to start over. If there's anything wrong with me, I'll work hard to fix it.
There's no way we can do that. I'm not in love with you, and I can't find you attractive anymore. You'll never be able to fix your flaws.
What do you mean?
Because you grew up poor.
What?
No matter how hard you try, you can't fix being poor.
You think so?
I've been to your parents' house a few times, and honestly, I couldn't help but wonder how you could stand living in such a shabby place. You really put me off.
I know I was raised by my mother on her own, and we were poor when I was little, but my mom worked so hard to put me through college. Thanks to her, I landed a job at a well-known company. I even got promoted recently. My salary has been steadily rising. I'm definitely not struggling financially.
It's not about how things are now or anything like that.
Huh?
You look poor.
What?
That miserable expression on your face, it's like poverty is written all over it. Just looking at you makes me feel poor.
That's a terrible thing to say.
Compared to Amber, she came from a rich family. She's beautiful, and you can tell with her presence that she's rich. I'd rather marry someone like her than you who looks poor.
Okay.
If I marry her, I'll probably become the company president someday. You've known me for a long time, so you must know that I have a strong sense of ambition. I don't want to settle for a mediocre life.
Oh, well. If that's how you feel, then I'm ending things with you.
Cool. I'm glad you're being understanding.
I hope you and your wealthy girlfriend well.
It's not a done deal yet. Well, now my future looks bright. Being with you would have been a recipe for disaster. But now that I'm single again, it's time to make my move and win her over.
From the looks of it, your future doesn't seem too bright either.
Why is that?
You're aiming to get ahead without lifting a finger yourself, relying on others to do the work.
And what's wrong with that? I'm not like you who grew up poor. You can just keep your fingers crossed and watch me succeed.
I wish you the best of luck.
Hey, Olivia. How are you? It's been 5 years. You know who this is, right? Your ex-husband, Daniel. You haven't changed your number, right? How have you been? I wanted to talk to you about something, so please hit me up when you see this. I'll be waiting. Olivia, why are you ignoring my messages? You haven't even been reading my messages. I'm not blocked, right? Are you really ignoring me? At least text back. I need to talk to you about something. Olivia, stop ignoring me. Olivia, hello? I'm running out of patience. Don't ignore me.
Oh my god, what do you want? I'm working, I can't answer.
Finally.
It's annoying getting all these notifications from you.
Whoa, what's with the attitude? Why are you still working this late?
It's not even 7 o'clock yet.
Wow, you're still a hard worker, I see. I thought you had me blocked already. I knew you're still waiting for me to reach out.
Huh? What are you talking about? I just forgot to block you.
Oh, come on, don't be like that. I haven't heard from you in 5 years.
Yeah, I was creeped out when I saw your name on my phone. All these notifications are horrifying.
Creeped out? Stop acting tough. I know you're happy to hear from me.
Yeah, right. I've always thought you were annoying. After all these years, I see nothing has changed. If anything, it got worse. So what do you want? I'm busy with work. I have better things to do than talk to you.
Whoa, wait a minute. There's something I really need to talk to you about.
What?
I went out for drinks the other day with some of our friends from high school. They were talking about you.
And?
You're famous. I had no idea.
What are you talking about?
Apparently, one of them saw you in a business magazine. Looks like you're a CEO now with annual sales of $7 million. That's amazing. You surprised me.
Oh, about that. Yeah, I did participate in an interview for a magazine. So what about it? You reached out because of that?
Huh? Well, seeing how successful you have been, I just wanted to catch up.
I don't have anything to talk to you about.
Wait, stop acting like a stranger.
We are strangers.
Why are you being like that? We've known each other for a long time.
How dare you? You only married me because it was convenient for you, remember? And then you dumped me because I was ugly and poor.
Come on, don't be so angry. It's been 5 years. I just wanted to ask you how you became so successful.
I've been working hard ever since I joined the company. It's likely that the divorce motivated me to put in even more effort. It appears that my considerable achievements in my work were recognized, resulting in my selection as CEO last year.
I see. Being in your 30s and achieving all that is quite something. You've always been a hard worker since high school.
Is that all you wanted to talk about? Like I said, I'm busy.
Why don't we meet up sometime?
What?
I want to celebrate your promotion. Let me take you out for dinner. I know a great Italian restaurant.
No, thank you.
Huh?
I don't need you to celebrate.
What the hell? I'm out here trying to be nice and take you out.
I got better things to do than going out to dinner with you. I don't ever want to see your face again.
No need to hold back. After all, we used to be married.
We're complete strangers now. Also, you told me you don't want to see me anymore, remember?
Huh?
You said I'm poor and you can't see it through my looks, and I always look unhappy. You made fun of me.
Come on, it's been 5 years.
The one who's been made a fool of never forgets.
Olivia.
Don't even message me anymore. I got work to do. Bye.
Olivia, wait. Olivia, what the hell? I was going to tell you something better. Olivia, you got a minute?
Crap.
What?
I forgot to block you.
Damn, don't be like that. It's Sunday. You're off work, right?
I have things to do besides work. I'm busy.
Don't say that, just give me a minute.
Hell no. You're a waste of my time.
Wait, I really want to talk to you about something.
What?
I think you'll be happy to hear it.
Make it quick.
Actually, I broke up with my girlfriend.
Girlfriend? You mean the wealthy girlfriend?
Yes.
So, you divorced after all?
No, I wasn't married to her.
Oh.
We both wanted to get married, but her father was against it, so we ended up breaking up before we could even get married.
I see.
I'm so sad. We went on trips and did a lot of things together. I was so close to marrying her.
I'm sorry to hear that. You never met her parents, huh?
She wouldn't let me. She didn't want me to meet her parents until her father agrees. That's the reason why. I'm single now. You still like me, right?
Excuse me?
How about we give it another shot?
What?
What's the matter? Are you speechless?
No,
Well, can't blame you. It was out of the blue. No wonder you're speechless.
No, it's not that.
No worries. I understand how you feel. You don't have to answer right away. You're too happy you're speechless, huh?
Oh, God.
I'll forget about what happened back then and marry you again. The fact that you were poor is already in the past. From now on, let's get together as a couple and be successful.
As a couple?
That's right. No matter how successful you are, you'd still feel empty if you're single. But don't worry. I'll be your husband again.
No way.
Huh?
I don't want to be married to you again.
Why not?
Did you forget what you said about me? Being with me would drag you to poverty. You'll be unhappy. Don't tell me you don't remember.
Here you go again, talking about the past. I apologize for what I said back then. I was young back then, so I couldn't control myself and ended up saying some hurtful words towards you.
Huh? I never gave you a reason to lash out on me like that. You were just attacking me for your personal reasons.
I'm really sorry about that. I just couldn't get over the fact that you were living in that shabby house. I ended up convincing myself that you weren't a suitable woman for me.
If you're talking about the house I grew up in, I renovated that house. My mom is living in a new house now.
I know. That's why now I genuinely respect you. I want to support you and be there for you. This time, I'll wholeheartedly welcome you as my wife.
Welcome me? Why are you so condescending?
I mean, deep down you really want to get back together with me, right? Just be honest about it.
You haven't reflected on anything at all, have you?
I'm sorry I made fun of you back then.
It's too late to apologize now.
Don't say that. You don't have a boyfriend yet. You'll be single forever if you miss this chance.
I'm on my honeymoon right now.
Huh?
So please, stop bothering me.
Seriously? You're married?
Yes.
Why didn't you let me know?
Why do I have to? If you don't have anything else to say, I have to go.
Wait.
What?
Who the hell took my girl?
I don't belong to you.
Damn it. I can't believe you remarried behind my back. I bet they only came close to you because you're the CEO, right? Otherwise, no one would think about marrying a divorced woman in her 30s like you. You're not even that pretty.
Can you please not compare him to you?
What?
My husband is a business owner too.
Seriously?
I met him through work. His company is successful as mine. That's why we get along so well. Of course, he didn't approach me for my wealth.
Well, if you already have a husband, then I guess I have to give up. However, may I ask, would you lend me some money?
Seriously? What is up with you?
I mean, your husband is a business owner, so he has money too, right? The thing is, I'm in debt. Most of my salary goes towards paying off the debt. It's too much. I can only pay for the interest. I'm really in trouble.
Why did you borrow so much money?
Because I had to borrow money to pay your alimony. I needed money to take my girlfriend out on trips and buy her gifts. I needed it. So I ended up taking loans from everywhere I could. Before I knew it, the amount became astronomical.
I see. So you were pushing yourself to win over a wealthy young lady.
After putting in so much effort, only to end up being rejected in the end. I don't even know what was the point of doing all that.
Well, it seems like the effort was directed in the wrong direction. That's too bad.
Don't talk about it like it's someone else's problem. She played me. She made me spend all that money just to dump me. Yeah, she used me.
Well, weren't you trying to use her too? You went after her because she was rich. You two are pretty much the same. The reason you asked me to marry you again is because of my money, right?
No, I fell in love with your personality.
That's enough bullshit.
Please, trust me.
Oh, by the way, I was hesitating to tell you this, but since you've been bugging me, I guess I have no choice but to tell you.
Tell me what?
That rich girl Amber you were cheating on me with, she's actually not rich.
Huh?
Yeah, it's true that her dad owns a company, but it's a small construction family business.
What?
I think the two of you are ambitious, dressing and acting like rich people. She was probably looking for a man who would spend money on her. You two were a perfect match.
Hold up. You're kidding me, right?
I think the reason why she didn't want you to meet her parents is because she didn't want you to find out that they're not rich.
That's bullshit. How the hell do you know about her?
I'm not making things up. I hired a private investigator.
A private investigator?
Yes, you suddenly wanted to get a divorce, so I hired someone to find out who you were trying to have an affair with. If she knew you were married, I'd have to claim compensation from her too, but it seems like she thought you were single too. That means you tricked her too.
What the hell? So all that money that I spent on her, it was for nothing?
You're absolutely right.
That's messed up.
Well then, I'll excuse myself now.
Wait, can we talk?
Oh my god, are you sure you want to keep talking with me? I'm poor, right? You said it's contagious, so...
Huh? Stop with that nonsense.
Bye.
Olivia.
I don't want to hear from you. Forever.
Olivia, wait. Please, help me.
After that, Daniel persistently tried to contact me, so I blocked him on everything. Then he came to my office begging me to get back with him. Soon after, the security rushed to my office and caught him and got him reported. It seems that Daniel became quite emotionally unstable after being rejected by me and realizing he was also deceived by Amber. He caused some trouble at his work and got fired. He probably still has debts to deal with, so I assume he's working somewhere. But honestly, I don't care about him, so I don't know what happened to him after. As for me, I'm happily spending my days with a sincere and trustworthy husband. I'll continue to put in effort and do my best in whatever lies ahead.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
I can't believe you cheated on me.
Oh, did you find out?
A young woman came to my office. She said she wants me to leave you because she wants to get married. I can't believe it anymore.
Really? Man, it's so hard to be attractive.
Are you serious?
Don't complain just because I cheated on you. If you don't like it, why don't you divorce me?
What?
But if you break up with me, it's you who's in trouble.
What are you talking about?
The moment you let go of me, the wealthy man and the next president of the company, you're going to fall into the bottom of misery with the kids. Oh, you poor thing.
Why do you assume I'll be unhappy?
If you leave me, you'll have to leave this luxury mansion too.
You'll take away my place to live.
Not only that, you're gonna lose your job too.
What?
The real estate company you work for now, I'm eventually going to be the president. Then I wouldn't be stupid enough to keep my ex-wife employed.
But you had an affair, so if you divorce me, I'm going to charge you alimony.
Then I'll give you that old furniture in my office.
That old thing?
My dad bought it a long time ago. It cost about $1 million. $1 million is enough, right?
I bet the used price is low.
To tell you the truth, it was too big and a pain in the ass. Maybe I'll send it to your parents' house later.
What will happen to me?
I don't care. Anyway, I'm not going to pay a penny if it comes to divorce. If you want to go to court, go ahead. But if I keep refusing, you'll have to pay for the fees. Do you have the money for that? I don't think you can afford to go to court when you are going to lose your job.
But...
Oh, and I forgot to mention that if we get divorced, you'll be $500,000 in debt too.
what do you mean?
Actually, I have a $1 million debt.
What? I never heard that.
Because I didn't tell you. Why would I tell you that? Are you stupid?
You're the stupid one. 1 million debt. Why did you borrow that much? Didn't you say the other day that you were making money in stocks?
I was making good money until last month, but the stock market crashed recently.
So you borrowed money.
So I bought another stock with all my assets and tried again, but it didn't work out.
You said you had assets of about 1 million, right? And that's gone to zero.
Yep, I went into debt to make another fortune in stocks.
I'm getting a headache.
Don't get me wrong, the debt is temporary. I'm going to use the money to buy new stocks and make another fortune.
It's not going to be that easy.
I plan to pay it off soon, but if you're divorcing me, we split this 50-50.
Why would I do that?
Don't you know? That's a part of the property division.
No way.
It's written on the lawyer's website, I'm sure of it. If you still want to divorce me, I'll do it. But remember that you'll be unemployed and in debt for the rest of your life.
No way. I can't stand it.
I know, right? If you don't want to go to hell for being dumped by me, at least allow me to cheat on you.
This is too much.
Hey Jessica, how are you doing? I miss you so much. Let's go out for dinner sometime. Hello, Rose. Sorry, I'm a project member of a big job now. I'm busy for a while. I know. It's a project that the president himself launched. It's a prestige project for the company, right? It's amazing what a career woman who works hard can do, isn't it? I can't be like you. You gave up being a naive woman and happiness to devote yourself to work. I respect you. I don't mean to give up naive women and happiness. I'm just doing what I can and what I'm entrusted to do because I love my job. But you are too devoted to work. You're married to Mr. Darren, but you don't have a single child. Every family has its own circumstances. You're married to Mr. Darren, the boss's son. He has to have an heir. It's not ideal wife. By the way, how do you know about Darren, Rose? Actually, I recently became Darren's secretary. Secretary? Hold on, who's secretary? He doesn't need a secretary. As the next president, he needs a secretary. A person in the General Affairs Department. Pick up the phone.
What? I'm going on a trip. You said you were going on vacation with friends this holiday weekend, right?
I know you're on leave until next week.
I'm finishing up this big project that my father and the whole company. That's why I'm here. Please give the next president a break.
Your father is unconscious.
What? My father?
I'm in the cab heading to the hospital. You need to go to the hospital now too. The general hospital where your father is always taken care of.
Don't tell me that's why Mom called me 100 times.
That's right. I've been trying to reach you. You're not answering her call and you don't read any texts. Your mother was worried.
But I'm going on a trip. I've been looking forward to this day at work.
I know that, but your father is unconscious.
I understand.
I'm going to the hospital first. Hurry up and come.
Then I'll leave the rest to you.
What? Leave the rest to me? What are you saying?
If my mom and Jessica are there, there's nothing I can do.
What are you saying? You're his only son.
If anything happens to my dad, call me again. That's when I'll go from next president to new president. You know how busy he's going to be, right? I'm going overseas to stretch my legs before then.
Hold on. Do you know what you're saying?
It's time to board. I'll take care of the rest. I'm sure he will be fine. Well then, I'm off.
Wait, Darren. You better come back now. I'm telling you, this is for your own good.
That was a pretty comfortable 12-hour flight. I guess that's because I got excited and flew first class. So, how's my dad?
He's in critical condition. point.
Well,
So your father and I talked it over with your mother. We decided to give you a chance.
a chance?
You swore to me, right? You swore you'd never betray me again. We're going to run this company as husband and wife. If you don't keep that promise, you won't be the next president of the company. You'll be fired from the company and you and I will get divorced. I have this in writing and signed by you.
You don't mean that thing I signed back then?
You didn't check that important document carefully? As a business owner, you're required to check all documents before signing them. That's the point.
Then I'm not the next president of the company. So I'm fired and you're divorcing me? If you divorce me, you're not even related to my father, right?
I'm divorcing you, but I will get adopted.
Adopted?
My parents are dead. I don't have any siblings, so I have no problem being adopted.
You're gonna be adopted?
You'll be divorced from your parents. I'm going to go from being a stepdaughter to a legitimate parent and child in writing. And I'm supposed to take over the company on top of that.
Why are you so prepared for this?
After I realized you were cheating on me, I told everything to your father and discussed it with him. The adoption paperwork is almost complete. All that's left is for me to divorce you. Alimony from you and the woman you cheated on me with. And then I'll go about my business.
Oh my God. You're saying what's mine is now yours?
No, it's not, because you don't have any of it. You don't have the money, the ability to be the next president, the skills, the morals.
This is too different from the plan.
Plans?
When my father is gone, I'll be the next president. Dad's assets will be mine. I'll be free to come to work, take vacations, play around. Rose said that since I'm the son of the president, I should be allowed to do that.
Oh, I'm so disappointed. What did you see in your father when you were growing up that would make you think like that? As your father's president and manager, did he come to work, rest, and play as freely as possible? For the sake of his employees, for the sake of the company, for the sake of his family, he would have done everything he could anyway.
That's because he was the founder. As a second generation, I didn't have to work that hard.
There's no point in talking anymore. I have to attend the company's response meeting now that the president has fallen ill. I'll talk to my lawyer about a divorce in the future. This may be the last luxury vacation of your life. Please enjoy it to the fullest.
Hold on, Jessica. It can't be true that I can't even be the president. I thought I could be the president because I'm the only son. There are things I want to do and places I want to go.
From now on, please live on your own. When you cheated on me a year ago, I feel like I was an idiot for believing in you. It's only been a year and you cheated on me again, and it was with someone in the company.
Again, I'm sorry.
Your apology is unacceptable this time. Please feel sorry for yourself. I'm divorcing you, and you're fired from your job. Your father and his family cut off your parent-child relationship. Even if you were banned from your parents' house, I really don't feel anything.
Oh, no. Jessica, I'm sorry. If you will do this, I'll have no income. I won't have anyone to beg for pocket money. I won't be able to make a living. Jessica? I swear this is the last time I'll cheat on you.
Miraculously, Father recovered and returned to work, although he had to use a cane. I divorced him as we had agreed. I also charged them both alimony and kicked them out of the company. When he found out that he could not be the president, Rose left him immediately. He begged me to let him work at the company, but he quit the company when it was discovered that he had been having an affair during working hours. He's currently working part-time somewhere and trying to make ends meet.
Well, I said they are civil servants, right?
That's true, but...
By the way, my mother is also a judge and I'm a prosecutor.
You're lying, right? You lied to me.
I am a national civil servant. I am not lying.
Even Hank never said about that.
Many people get defensive if I tell them about my job, so I told him to keep quiet. If you ever attempt to use your legal authority, I will tell them my actual job. That's what I told him. I really wish those moments wouldn't happen. But if you're up for it, we'll just be honest and tell our side too.
Wait! When you say your father knows me, I don't know anyone named Anderson. I have a good memory, you know? Now I know you're lying.
Anderson is my mother's surname. My father took my mom's surname when they got married. My father's maiden name was Williams.
Williams? That top student? That's a lie. I can't believe he raised a lady like you.
I heard you always borrow my dad's notes.
Yes, I always borrowed his notes because it was very organized. Did he say anything else about me?
Oh, the Valentine's Day story. That was funny.
He remembered? That's not true. It was a misunderstanding.
You gave him a love letter, right? But I heard he was dating my mother, who was 2 years younger than him at the time, and he rejected you.
That's not true. That was a prank. I was just teasing him because he was a top student.
Really? That's funny. Even after he rejected you, you kept following my dad around. Even when they were on a date, you tried to interrupt them. I heard you were a stalker to a level that would make anyone cringe.
Stop it! It's my dark history!
I've already told my father everything you did and said to me this time.
What? What did he say? What does your father think of me?
He's quite angry.
Oh no! I never thought you were the daughter of my first love. Well, now I notice you look like your dad, and you look smart too.
You don't have to try to be nice. You've said a lot of things about me before, and I know how you really feel about me. Your family is different from ours, so I will talk to Hank again. If we get married, your family will lose its prestige, right?
Our family is lower status than yours, so please be positive about the marriage. I would like to apologize directly to you. I want to see your father too.
You don't have to do this. You are so busy that you don't have time to meet with me, right? I will talk it over with Hank.
Wait a minute. Please marry my Hank.
I couldn't stop laughing at her new attitude when I told her about my parents. I cannot forget what she did to me, but I told Hank that I still want to marry him. Hank felt guilty and blamed himself, and he promised me I would not be hurt again. So, Hank came up with a great idea.
How have you been feeling since then?
Mrs. Smith, it's been a while.
Oh no, you don't have to call me like that. You can call me Mom. Just talk to me more casually. We're family now.
No, I'm a stranger. So, for a long time. Suddenly, the wedding hall got cancelled. So, we were able to have a wedding 1 month early. I've been preparing for the wedding for a while now, cutting down on my sleeping hours. I know it's short notice, but I wanted to make the ceremony as nice as possible. You're getting married in a month? I didn't get the invitation. Because I didn't invite you. But I'm Hank's mother. It's not right that I'm not invited to the wedding. I will attend the wedding no matter what. I don't think you should. What if you come to the wedding and ruin it? If you have a lawyer badge, you understand, don't you? Yeah, I know, but it's not right that the mother isn't invited to the wedding. The other attendees would understand how I feel. We didn't send you a wedding invitation. There will be people at this wedding who knows the law as well as you do. Then please, just send me the money for this month. If I can't pay the rent today, I will be able to leave. I'm so sorry. I know you try so hard to raise Hank, and I really appreciate it. From now on, our family will support Hank. Well then, take care. Wait, hold on! I'm sorry for what I did to you and to Hank. As a mother, I really wanted to choose the right person for him. I'm sorry, I crossed the line. I'm sorry, I apologize. Please, don't abandon me. Please let me attend the wedding at least. It's my only son's big day. Please. They sold their house and luxury goods and managed to pay the rent for their office. Now, Hank's parents are working very hard together. I heard that they used to be selective about their work. But now, they are taking on jobs no matter how small. Because of that, they have become a reputable law firm. My father always wanted a son. And he loves Hank like his son. They often go out without me. To be honest, we got married early because I was pregnant. Hank's parents seem to be changed in a good way. We are planning to send them a picture of their grandchild after the baby is born.
is going to have a hole from the stress. It may not be only for the medical tests next time I go to the hospital.
Oh no, that sounds tough. Yes, I'll look after her. I can even accompany you.
Thank you.
Rest well.
Yes, I'll hold Lily close in bed. Good night.
You're still here. Get lost already.
Are you going to walk away from me too, Mom? I'm your precious son, right?
You're not my son. I'll report everything to your boss. You're a criminal, and you'll probably get fired, so make sure to handle the handover properly, and don't cause any trouble.
Why is it coming to this?
You're really pathetic. I can't even shed tears.
Please, stay on my side.
Tim was charged for child abandonment and verbal abuse toward Lily. Obviously, he lost his job. Apparently, he tried seeking help from the other woman, but she refused to recognize a jobless criminal as the father and told him never to come near again. She destroyed my family, yet acted all high and mighty. I'm planning to have a face-to-face meeting with her. Even though I haven't forgiven her yet, her son and Lily are half-siblings. Money, home, family, and illegitimate child. Tim lost it all. At least it would have been better if he'd gone to prison, but he got a 3-year probation. He's doing day labor and living day by day now. That day, Janice stopped by our house by chance after she went to the post office to mail an urgent letter. Thanks to that, we can still see Lily's smile. I can't help but feel grateful, thinking about what would have happened without her. Thanks to counseling, Lily didn't develop any trauma. Currently, the 3 of us, Janice, Lily, and I, live together. It's quite enjoyable to have 3 women in the house.
April, how are you? Long time no see. Who are you? Oh my god, I'm your friend Rose. Huh? Rose? Why? How many years has it been? Why do you have my number? What? I asked you how long it's been since I've seen you. Answer me. Well, it's been since I graduated from junior college, so about 9 years. Oh yeah, well done, LOL. I knew you were smart. Who gave you my number? By the way, I heard you got married. What? Come on, answer my question. I'm asking the questions. I'm married, but... Oh, really? I see. Tell me how you got my number. So, is this guy your husband? Hey, what? Actually, you know, your husband Tommy is my current boyfriend. What? No way. It really is true. What do you mean, boyfriend? Are you having an affair with Tommy? Oh, you're so smart, aren't you? I can't believe that. Why? The proof is, well, last Sunday, I guess. Tommy was out, right? Yes, he was out, but... He went shopping with me and then went to a hotel. While we were shopping, he found a limited edition pair of sneakers from a famous manufacturer. He found 2 pairs in different colors, red for me and blue for him. We bought matching pairs. The next day, he went jogging in his new blue sneakers. When he goes jogging, isn't it either 6 to 7 in the morning or 8 to 9 at night? Yes, but how do you know that? Because we're meeting, of course. What? He says he's going jogging, but we're actually doing things together in my car. That's a lie. I told you it's true. So you're saying that you took my phone number from Tommy's phone? Well, yeah. Oh. Since it's true, this is probably where I should say I'm sorry for taking your husband away. But you wouldn't ask me to say something so stupid, right? Why? What? Are you going to make me say it? Did you forget? I said it before many times, didn't I? You also repeated it over and over, didn't you? Smart April didn't forget what she said then, did she? Come on, say it. I can beat you up again just like back then, right? Go ahead, say it. Now, say it. What's mine is yours, Rose. Yes, that's it. Even if it's been 9 years since we graduated, or decades from now, it'll never change. That means your husband is mine. You understand? Does that mean I should get a divorce? Well, yeah. At first, I thought I'd just sleep with him and be done with it. But then I heard that Tommy is the president of a company. What's more, he lives in such a huge mansion. I don't know how you managed to get such a respectable man. But he's too good for you, so I'll take him. Besides, I want to be married by the time I'm 30. I have less than a year to go, so I need to hurry. So, Tommy is mine. Let me think about it. Huh? You should have said yes, I'll give him to Rose. That's the way it's always been, isn't it? It's not the same as before. Tommy and I are married in the legal sense, and there are procedures necessary for divorce. I can't go along with just losing a cheating boyfriend and being done with him like we did back then. Rose, you've been divorced once, right? You know you have to go through the process, right? Can't you at least understand that? Oh, you knew about my divorce? I don't remember who told me, but yeah, I know. Well, it's true that divorce is a lot of hassle, but if you don't bother me with these procedures, I'll wait for you. I don't think I'll have to bother you during the process. It's between me and Tommy. Oh, I see. Well then, please do it as soon as possible. I'll do it. Hey, April! How long are you going to make me wait? I said I wanted to get married soon, right? I said I wanted to be married by 30, right? Hurry up! Hurry! You didn't run away, did you? I won't let you run away from me. Rose, sorry to keep you waiting. I was just about to call you. The divorce is final. Oh, really? Well, I'm going to go register the marriage right now. Right now? Tommy is still here. How will you get the marriage certificate? The marriage certificate is already written. All I have to do is submit it. Oh, I see. If you have time to worry about me and Tommy, why don't you worry about yourself instead? Get your stuff together and get out of that house. Yeah, I'm packing my bags. Yeah, good idea. LOL. Now, what do you need to say? What's mine is Rose's. Good. April? Hey, what's this? What's wrong? What's going on? Why is Tommy's stuff being brought to my house? Tommy even said he moved out of that house. What is this? What? Tommy divorced me. Is there a problem with that? Divorce isn't a problem, but why was Tommy kicked out? That mansion is for me and Tommy to live in. All you have to do is get out. You're the intruder, right? You kicked Tommy out of the house and now you want to live there? How dare you? I'm not trying to live there. I told you I'm packing my bags too. Did Tommy not tell you? What? This house is in my father's name. Huh? Your father? This is my father's second house. He just let me live here to take care of the house as well. Wait a minute. I thought you had a single mom. When you were about to graduate from junior year, your mother was sick. I felt sorry for you then, so I gave you a job. What? What do you mean? I mean, didn't you say you don't know who your father is? You said you were estranged from all your relatives except your mother. and that you were all alone in the world. That's what I was told too. 5 years ago, I found out something that surprised me. You mean you found your father? Yes, that's right. I don't know if this really pertains to me, but I guess facts are stranger than fiction. What is it? What's going on? Don't be coy, just tell me. My father was the president of a company. What? When he was young, for some reason he couldn't marry my mother and they separated. And he married another woman without knowing that I was his daughter. But 5 years ago, he found out that my mother had already passed away and that I existed, so he came to see me. Now I work for my father's company to make a living. What? What is that? That kind of happy story. I can't believe that would happen to you of all people. Really? I still think I'm dreaming sometimes. Are you serious? Yes, it's true. Wow. Hey, April. So there's something in it for me too, right? Something you can benefit from? What are you talking about? The mansion there. You say it's in your dad's name, but if you beg him, he'll give it to you. Oh, that's 100% not going to happen. Why not? What's yours is mine. So why don't you just take what's yours and give it to me? We're selling the house. What? Sold? I told you, I don't live here. Tommy brought another woman here while I was gone. My father decided to sell the house because he didn't want a house with such a bad memory. What? I've never been in that house. I think there's some kind of a mistake. Oh, I'm not talking about you, Rose. I'm talking about Tommy's true love. Huh? You're lying. What are you talking about? It's a lie. That's not true. I mean, it's such a fake story. Oh, that part's not so bad either. Tommy's company is being absorbed by my father's company. What do you mean? Tommy's company was on the verge of collapse when I got married. My father became the largest shareholder of Tommy's company and supported it, somehow keeping it afloat until now. And then this affair happened, didn't it? My father was so angry with Tommy that he decided to cut off all support. Tommy's company could no longer stand on its own. And since Tommy's company couldn't stand on its own, it would be difficult for the other employees if it went bankrupt. So, the company was absorbed into my father's company. Well then. Tommy is stepping down. He was starting over as an employee, but he still didn't feel comfortable there. So he resigned yesterday, and the severance pay was used to pay my alimony. Tommy is now poor and unemployed? Also, his parents have cut him off, so he's lost his house to go back to. That's not good. I've already registered the marriage. Don't make me accept such a bad partner. I'm divorced. It's none of my business. I don't need an unemployed homeless person. Give me your mansion. What's yours is mine, right? Yeah, that's right. Oh, really? I hear the buyout price is in the hundreds of millions. Can you afford it? Hey, that's for free. What's yours is mine. There's no way I'm paying money to you. Come on, say it again. Come on, say it. What's mine is Rose's, right? Say it quickly. Like I said before, it's in my father's name, so it's not mine. I can't give it to you for free because it's not mine. I gave Tommy to you, so isn't it fine? I'm not happy to get that unemployed loser. I mean, he's a burden. Just shut up and give me the mansion. You want to be ripped to shreds? You'd better stop doing that. Don't talk back. There are plenty of men out there who would tear you to shreds if I would just talk to them. I didn't tell you, but I have a bodyguard with me at all times now. Bodyguard? What? Why you? My half-brother was almost kidnapped once before. I've heard it's been this way ever since. If you do anything to me, I'm sure there will be payback for you and your friends. Stop it! Don't say threatening things! If that's what you think, then please don't get involved with me anymore. Frankly, I don't like the idea of having my father's power behind me. But he has more anger towards you than I do. Even I, his own daughter, was shaken up by it. Right now, I just have a bodyguard. But if anything more happens to me, I'm afraid someone will pay you a visit. Wait! I don't want anything to do with you from now on. Just get out of this town with Tommy. Wait! I work for a company too, you know. You're asking me to resign now? It's not like you don't know how hard it is to find a job in this day and age. If you leave by the end of this month, I'll reduce your payments somewhat. Payment? I have to pay something. You were having an affair, so it's only natural. Just to let you know, Tommy's true love paid the money we demanded in one go and left this town yesterday. Oh no, you're kidding, right? This is the maximum concession I can make. My lawyer is on his way over there right now. Lawyer? I've been thinking a lot about this, so I'll make sure to settle things with Rose. I'll see you in court next time. I found out later. The marriage certificate that Rose submitted was something she prepared jokingly when she and Tommy had a drink together, and it was not something that was properly agreed upon. However, Rose was the only thing that remained for Tommy, who had lost so many things. When Rose asked for a divorce, Tommy went into a half-crazy state and has been unemployed ever since. Since then, Rose has been forced to live a very constrained life with Tommy, who is unemployed at the new place they moved to. So, this time, I had the help of my father to solve the problem. But I realized that I myself could not continue as I am now, and that I had to change. I would like to take this experience as a positive one and think hard about how I can live a stronger and prouder life.
Hey, Tyler, what's wrong? You haven't talked to me since the wedding yesterday. You don't even answer when I call you directly. I had no choice but to text you. Did I do something wrong? I won't know if you don't tell me. If there's something wrong, let's talk about it. Anyway, I'm going to work this afternoon, so I'll be there. Leave me a message if you need anything. Bye. They don't know I have a boyfriend because I've been hiding it. If they found out, they tried to break us up. Oh, I see. So you've been dating in secret all this time. But the idea of having the man who became your sister's husband your husband, that idea itself is insane. And along with that, how is Tyler, the center of this, doing? I saw the folks whispering stuff to Tyler at the after party. I was just wondering if you noticed anything unusual after that. Yeah, he didn't say a word. Oh, not a word? I mean, he's been completely and totally ignoring me. He won't even talk to me directly, and he's ignoring my messages. Is that right? Yeah, that's why I thought something was wrong. But since he won't talk to me, I can't ask him what's going on, and I'm having a hard time finding out. But it's possible that we just talked about has something to do with it. So that's been going on. I wonder what the folks were talking with him about. I can imagine that it's definitely the pattern of saying bad things about me. Natalie, why don't the two of us meet in person once and go over things? Yeah, that might be a good idea. Maybe as soon as possible. I have a bad feeling about this. If it's okay with you, how about tomorrow? How about we meet at the coffee shop between our offices? Yeah, I already know that I'm getting off on time tomorrow, so that won't be a problem. Okay, I'll see you there at 6:30 p.m. Okay. Good morning, Tyler. I'm going to have dinner with a friend of mine who's coming out here today. I'm sure you'll ignore me anyway, but I'll be home late, so I'm letting you know. Well, I'm off to work. Natalie, I got off on time. I'm going to catch the train now. How about you? I just got on the train. I'll be there on time. Yeah, perfect. By the way, is everything the same with Tyler? Yeah, I guess nothing has changed. I tried to call him this morning, but he's ignoring me. I can't even get a read on my messages. I see. Wait a minute. What's wrong? I got a message from Tyler. What? Oh, did he exchange contacts at the wedding or something? Contacting you directly is a little bit too suspicious. He's definitely up to something. Well, it's a good chance to find out what's going on. Hold on a second. Okay.
Good evening, Avery. It's Tyler.
Oh, hello. I'm sorry, the first time I met you was at the wedding yesterday.
No need to apologize, Avery. It's all because Natalie, who was jealous of the beautiful Avery, made it all up.
What? Natalie orchestrated it? Jealous? What are you talking about?
Your parents told me everything. Natalie was jealous of you, her sister, who was different from her plain self, talented, popular, and doted on by your parents, and she repeatedly harassed you on a daily basis. I respect you, Avery. You have been able to live with dignity in such a situation until now. Don't worry, you are very beautiful. You are an attractive woman.
Huh?
I heard that the reason why you did not come to the meeting of both families before the marriage was because you were not informed of anything, because your sister said you are not her family. You, who was living such a hard life, fell in love with me at first sight at our wedding. But I heard that you were troubled by the fact that I became your sister's husband, and you were living in tears every day. But please, don't worry. Actually, from the moment I saw you at the wedding...
Wait a minute.
Excuse me?
I've never said anything like that, nor have I ever thought it. Could you please stop getting all worked up by yourself?
Huh?
I don't know what you've been told by our parents. My sister and I have always been and still are on good terms with each other, and I haven't fallen so low as to mess with someone who has become my brother-in-law.
Avery, you don't have to be so hard on yourself. Let's be honest. I'm in front of your apartment right now.
What? How do you know my apartment?
Your parents gave me your address, and I'm here to propose.
Huh?
Please, let me in.
I'm out.
Huh? I've also prepared a ring. And a bouquet of roses.
Either way, the answer is no. I have a boyfriend. Excuse me. Oh no. What's wrong? Natalie, you'd better get a divorce.
What?
I'll show you the message later, but he's out of the question. I got goosebumps. Way too scary. What in the world? Sis, are you okay? Did you get to your boyfriend's place? I got there safe and sound. I didn't go back to the house. I moved in with my boyfriend, so everything is fine now. I'm sorry I worried you. I wonder if the folks found out about him. Even though I was nervous, it was a mistake to tell them I had a boyfriend. But I've got my sleepover stuff in his room, so I'll figure it out. I mean, I'll make it work. Gosh, I'm really sorry. Natalie, there's nothing to apologize for. So I just talked to him, and we decided to move up the plan I just told you about and do it in the near future. That way it will be at the same time as my move. That's right. Oh yeah, but I guess it would be better for both of us to keep each other safe. Can you give me 2 weeks? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'll call you tomorrow with the details. Okay.
Avery, let's have a date tomorrow. Your parents told me that your refusal the other day was just because you were embarrassed. This is where I should take the initiative. I'm sure you've been bullied by Natalie and have become timid. But don't worry, I will break the shell of your heart. If I show you my manly side, you'll come along too, right? I'll pick you up from work in my car, we'll have dinner at a restaurant with a night view, and you'll accept my proposal. After that, I've reserved a suite at a nearby hotel. I don't need to say any more, do I? I'm really looking forward to it.
Natalie, I got a creepy message. My whole body started to itch from goosebumps. What? Was it Tyler? Yes, he said he was going to take me to a restaurant with a night view and that we were going straight to a hotel suite on the assumption that he was going to propose to me. It's disgusting. Wow, I'm really sorry. Natalie, you don't need to apologize. No, I'm sorry I married that guy. I'm sorry I'm not a good judge of men. Well, I'll accept your apology, but you're the victim here too. He's the one who's crazy and our parents. We'll fight our way out of this ourselves. I feel strong with you by my side, sis. Hey, why don't you move your stuff out of your apartment tonight? Your boyfriend's been going over there packing stuff up, right? Yeah, he has. I asked him about it, and he said he's already packed 80% of it, so we can do it tonight. If that's your plan, I'll make my move tonight. Actually, I'm already prepared. I'm just waiting for you. I see. I don't know what Tyler is gonna do next. I guess my first priority is to physically eliminate the chance of going back to that apartment.
Avery, I was there to pick you up in my sports car with a bouquet of roses. Who was that guy? Who does that guy think he is to interrupt my proposal?
He's my boyfriend.
Huh?
The other day I told you I had a boyfriend, didn't I? He and I have been together for years now, and we've been talking about marriage, so it's deeply annoying that you've been following me around these past few days. No matter what you do to me, there is absolutely no way I'm getting married to you, or anything, so please give it up.
But your parents are...
The thing is that they're not happy with my present boyfriend, so they're trying to get me to break up with him. And they're harassing me because my sister, whom they've always despised, got married before I did.
Huh?
I'm sorry that you got involved in the mess. It's not something that the guy who married my sister should have to deal with in the first place. Please, stop following me around anymore. I moved out of the room there to live with my boyfriend.
What?
Excuse me.
You're kidding, right? Natalie,
Tyler.
If you want, why don't we go out to dinner now? Actually, I have reservations at a restaurant, and after that, a hotel suite.
It's been about a month since you started ignoring me. I'm divorcing you.
What?
I was wondering what you were doing proposing to my sister. I don't know what you were doing completely ignoring me, your new wife. I'm really dumbfounded.
You know...
And I want compensation too.
What? Wait a minute.
I'll leave the divorce papers on the table.
I failed to propose to Avery.
I know, but still. Goodbye.
Huh? Oh no. Natalie, you're the only one I love. Please understand, I proposed to her unwillingly. I just got caught up in your parents' craziness. Natalie, please come back to me.
Sis, have things settled down over there?
Yes, I'm fine. Thanks to you, my stuff is all packed up. You're in the company dormitory, right? Does it look okay?
Yeah, it's a pretty comfortable company dormitory. There's a security guard at the entrance, so there's no need to worry about suspicious people.
That's good to know.
Oh yeah, Mom called me for the first time in a while.
Oh, what did she say?
Tyler, with his high income and high specs, is the one who deserves to be with my brilliant and talented big sister. So you should step down gracefully.
Huh? Are they still saying that?
They saw the scale of the wedding and thought Tyler made more money. When I told them I paid more money for the wedding than he did, the ass-kicking started. It was so funny. I laughed so hard.
Oh, yeah. You hadn't told him that your yearly income this year will be over $120,000.
I just hung up and blocked their calls.
That's what I'm talking about.
That was really refreshing. They must be in a panic right now.
I can't help but laugh when I imagine it. Also, I'm going to change my cell phone number tomorrow morning, so I'll let you know later.
Okay, Roger.
Why don't you hurry up and change yours too?
I guess so. I think I'll go to a cell phone store on my next day off.
Let's have dinner together again after we get settled. Let's splurge a little to celebrate the success of our mission.
Okay.
Okay, good night.
Okay, good night. My parents were actually in debt. They were planning to have my sister they adored so much take care of them in their old age, including financially, and they kept spending money without thinking about it. They asked for help from all my relatives, but since they all knew about what happened, they gave them the cold shoulder. My sister and I have decided that neither of us will help them in any way, and that they need to handle the situation themselves. Later, my divorce from my husband was finalized. There was no damage on my part, but Tyler's was different. The speedy divorce 1 month after the wedding, coupled with the reasons for it, was enough for the guy to lose his credibility at work, and he couldn't stand the comments, so he voluntarily resigned. His parents disowned him, and now his savings has been wiped out by the compensation to my sister and me, and he spends his days having trouble finding food to eat.
Where are you now, Noah? Are you lying about the business trip?
What? What do you mean? I am not lying at all.
Stop pretending. It's too late already. Your mother, who is the president, asked me earlier. She said, "Where the hell are you traveling after taking 5 days off?"
What?
I answered, "It's just a business trip." She said, "They didn't ask you to do that." What on earth does that mean?
I mean, a business trip is a business trip. How can she forget about the business trip of her son? She's starting to lose her mind. It's about time I took over the president chair.
So you keep lying about it. I've already checked your computer. I checked everything.
What?
I know the place you're staying, the name of the woman you're going to stay with, and her picture. If you want, I've also seen all of your daily creepy interactions. So are you still not telling me the truth?
That's ridiculous. I told you not to go into my office.
Shut up, you lying bastard. What business trip? You're really just on a trip with other women. Stop acting dumb.
You shut up. If you already know what I'm doing, then don't ask.
If I had asked you directly, you would have tried to cover it up anyway.
Shut up. What's with your attitude from a while ago? I tried to listen to you, but you're acting all high and mighty towards your master.
Huh?
What's the big deal about a trip to have an affair? It's natural for a man to have an affair or two. It's rather abnormal for a man not to have an affair.
You're disgusting. Instead of apologizing, you admit everything?
Huh? What? You have a problem with your husband? Then do you want to divorce me? If you have a problem with me, I'll divorce you right now. Well, you're not getting a divorce from me, are you?
What do you mean?
Because I'm the guy who's going to take over my parents' company. Thanks to me, you're a gracious housewife. And you don't want to give that up now. That's why you can't divorce me even if I cheat on you.
Don't be ridiculous. I can't handle a life with a husband who cheats on me and being proud. The only way out of this is divorce.
Well then, divorce it is. Just sign the divorce papers and wait for me. You'll be crying for me not to dump you by the time I get home anyway.
Leah, please come to my house right now. We'll head to Noah's place together. What? We're going to witness the affair? Affair? I'm sorry, Millie. I'm tempted to go too, but I'm not sure I want to. I don't even want to see Noah's face just yet. Leah, what are you talking about? We're going to the hospital where Noah was brought in. I got a call from the police just now. He had an accident on the highway on his way home. Accident? Is he alright? We don't know yet, but it looks like he couldn't make the turn and hit the car as hard as he could. The police said it was a pretty gruesome accident. Oh no. So I messaged you to rush to the hospital together. And did you say affair? Leah, what are you talking about all of a sudden? You may be surprised when I say this. Noah lied to me that he was on a business trip and went out with his cheating partner. What? Didn't they say there was a passenger in that accident? No, I didn't hear anything about that, so I thought for sure it was an accident with Noah alone. Is it true that he was having an affair? Yes, it's true. So I'm sorry. Can you please go to the hospital first? I can't go with you to the hospital after knowing about the affair. But, you know, he could be in critical condition. I'm sorry. Even so, it is difficult for me right now. Please let me know his condition when you get to the hospital. Okay. It's complicated considering your situation. Then I will head to the hospital immediately. When you calm down and when you feel better, Leah, please come too.
Hey, Leah, when are you coming to visit your husband? Aren't you worried about your husband who is seriously injured? You're not a good wife if you don't come to visit him.
Oh, you are quite healthy. Your mom told me you survived. You can even use your phone.
How is this healthy? I'm paralyzed and can't move my left side as much as I like. It's so hard for me to type on phone.
What? Are you in such a serious condition?
The doctor said rehabilitation won't help. He said my nerves are completely damaged.
So, that means you will never be able to move your left side for the rest of your life?
Not just the left side, though. It still hurts all over my body and it sucks.
What about the person you're having an affair with? She was in the accident with you too. You went to the trouble of preparing a divorce paper with your signature on it.
Don't tell me you used that divorce paper.
Yes, I did. I kept it for some reason. I've suspected your affair ever since then.
That's a lie. Then how can I get this divorce annulled?
It's impossible no matter how you try it. It's been a long time since it was processed.
That's not possible.
That day I heard you had an accident. I was actually in front of the government office. I was wondering if I should really get a divorce or not. That's when I got the call from your mom, and I immediately went to file the divorce papers.
What's that? You heard that your husband had been in an accident, and you filed the divorce papers before you could come to the hospital?
Yes, I did.
You've got to be kidding me. You're saying that you chose to abandon me first instead of worrying about me? You have no blood or tears running through your veins.
That's what I'm saying. You cheated on me and hurt me all you want. You're asking me to take care of you because you were paralyzed in an accident. How can you be so arrogant?
What's arrogant about it? Your husband is in trouble. What's wrong with asking his wife for help?
I can't take care of someone who has no love, affection, or respect for me. That's why I stopped being your wife.
Don't be silly. I won't allow you to abandon me. Look, I'm the next president of the company. I may be paralyzed, but I'll still be able to do my job. I'm going to be president from now on as planned. You're going to let go of me? You'll definitely regret it.
What? You still think you can be the president? Your parents have already eliminated you as a candidate for the next president.
They did that?
Don't you watch that internet news? They've already compiled a brief summary of what's going on. The vice president, the president's right-hand man, has been named president.
What? No!
Your father said, "The system of heredity is old-fashioned nowadays, and it is only natural to put those at the top who are capable." Because, your mother didn't tell you about this?
No, I haven't heard anything about it. I mean, my mom doesn't come to visit me at all.
Really?
They bring clothes and stuff, but they leave without seeing me. They say they're busy at work or something.
Looks like I'm not the only one who gave up on you.
Huh?
So don't contact me anymore. I'm your ex-wife and a stranger. Well then, good luck getting out of the hospital soon. Noah told me you got divorced. I heard that no one comes to visit him once yet. I didn't realize you two divorced. I'm really sorry about our stupid son. No, don't worry about it. I'm sorry it took me so long to tell you. I was busy settling into the new environment. Don't worry about it. I'll send you money later. It'll go towards your future living expenses. Oh, no, that's fine. I've already brought half of my savings as my share of the property. Don't worry about it. I'm sending you the money I extracted from the unfaithful woman. I was going to send it to you when things settle down. Oh, it's from the woman he had an affair with? I rushed to the hospital that day and a strange woman talked to me. I thought she was going to apologize for cheating on you, but instead she demanded money from me. She said it was my son's fault that she got hurt, and she wanted me to pay for her medical treatment and alimony. What? She didn't even know her own position and she was just asking me for money. And she said the amount she was asking for was $35,000. I snapped and told her, if you don't get out of my sight right now, I'll file for alimony. And that I would show no mercy to a slut who cheats with my son. I see. That's why she escaped while Noah was in a coma. Not to mention the alimony for the affair, as well as the compensation for the negative impact it had on our company. Since it was detrimental to our company's image, I told her I'd charge her $50,000, and she ran away in a second. That's great. To tell you the truth, that idiot son of mine has no influence whatsoever, and then I asked for a lawyer to do the rest. I squeezed out a few $1,000,000 as compensation for the affair, so I'll transfer this money to you later. Thank you very much. I'd be happy to accept it if that's what you want. To be honest, as a parent, I've had my hands full with my son. He's determined to take over the company, but he's not up to the task. I'm sorry, but I'm going to chalk the accident up to good timing. I'm going to send the boy off to relocate somewhere in the countryside. That might be a good idea. Thanks for being with my stupid son all this time, but from now on, please, have a nice life. Thank you.
Please, Leia, please get back together with me. Otherwise, I'm going to be locked up in the countryside.
What's wrong with being locked up? It's just a rehabilitation period, right? That's what your mom told me.
The hell you mean? She's going to discharge me from the hospital and put me in a facility in the countryside. She said it's impossible to take care of me at home, so I should stay with a professional.
After that, Noah was transferred to a nursing home arranged by his mother. It seems that his mother is paying all the expenses for him, and she's not giving him any allowance, and she seems to have thoroughly avoided having any female staff around Noah. Noah seems to be desperately trying to contact his female friends, trying to flirt with all of them. However, it seems that Noah's accident and injuries are already known. No one replied to Noah's message. Not even his friends have come to visit him. I heard that he has been spending all his time alone at the facility.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.